Hello! I'm Johnny Depp, and I have a very unhealthy relationship with Tim Burton and Danny Elfman. Won't you come have tea with me? Yes, YouTube, I'm back again. Ultra Maximus here with another 3D review. This time, it's Alice in Wonderland 3D. Ooh, can you see me? Ooh. Um, This is the Disney movie, Alice in Wonderland. Johnny Depp. It's directed by Tim Burton, and I don't know what it is about Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, Danny Elfman, Elena Bonham Carter. They're a clique, man. They like to make a lot of movies together, which a lot of directors pick the same actors over and over in certain films, like. Spielberg, obviously Lucas, picking Harrison Ford. You see Shia LaBeouf in a lot of new Spielberg films. Chris Nolan, you see Christian Bale and Anne Hathaway, and they got their favorites, and it's kind of harkens back to the old days. I think of the movie industry where certain actors were contracted with certain movie houses, and it almost seems like the directors and the actors kind of have that thing going nowadays. But let's talk about the movie. Pretty good movie. This is not a cheap Blu-ray 3D at all. This is retails at $39.99. Quite a few movies out there are like that. Like Clash of the Titans is $39.99. There's the Guardians movie with the little owls. That one's $39.99. A Christmas Carol is $39.99. So very expensive. I picked this movie up at Meyer here in Greenwood. Obviously for $39.99. It when you break it down, I can't, it's a lot of money for a movie right now, but, I remember paying almost $30 for Ghostbusters when it finally came out on DVD years ago. And the nice thing about it is, if you look at it, it's got 4 different copies of the thing in here. There's a Blu-ray copy, a Blu-ray 3D, a standard DVD version, and a digital copy. So, in a sense, you're getting the same movie, 4 copies of it, so it's $10 a piece. Why would I want that? Well, I kind of like the combo packs. I started buying them a year or so ago. My old roommate he had gotten a Blu-ray player, and I figured, well, I can go ahead and start getting some of these. And I started getting the Blu-ray and DVD combos like Iron Man 2, Kick-Ass, and Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street, and so that way I could watch my standard DVD like in my bedroom, or if I moved out and I took a while to get a Blu-ray player, I had a ability to watch it. And then the digital copies, obviously, you can put on your phones. There's the dog shaking in the background. You can put on your phone. You can put on your laptop. So, there's multiple uses for it. And then same thing, here. I got my digital copy. I've got my standard one. My bedroom DVD player is a standard DVD player, so if I want to watch this movie for some reason, in the bedroom, then I can throw it in there. Let me take it out of the case here. Here it is. Basically the same cover. Same cover that you see on the Blu-ray, except for the fact, it says 3D. This thing is heavy. It's got some girth to it. It's a lot heavier than, say, here's Piranha. It's thicker. It's definitely thicker. And there's inside the thing it's got multiple discs in here. So there are 4 different discs. So it's definitely a heavy piece. The movie itself, it's a pretty good flick. I mean, it's pretty typical Tim Burton fare, kind of dark and weird. Now, the cool thing I did like about this movie, it did a really good job in the fact that it had a great homage to the old Wizard of Oz movie, the 1939 with, I believe it was 39. With Judy Garland. I'm sure a Wizard of Oz fan is going to correct me, so if I'm wrong on the year, please do correct me. But in that movie, what was really awesome, because and this really reminds me of the 3D thing, and Tim Burton did a great job with this, is that, back then, color wasn't that huge, of a medium yet, and so, when things were in color, it's like, wow, whoa, greatest, latest technology. And the Wizard of Oz really took that, and they started the film off black and white, and when Dorothy got into Oz, everything was in spectacular Technicolor, and that really kind of popped out and grabbed people's attention. Well, this movie does the same thing. Okay, there's some 3D effects at the beginning of it, not too much 3D. I mean, there's some spots with the crowds and with some of the hedges. You're like, ooh, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But it's not until Alice gets into Underland, or as it's called, or she calls it Wonderland. When she steps out into Wonderland, everything's in 3D, and it's absolutely spectacular. So it was a great kind of parallel from The Wizard of Oz to Alice in Wonderland. So kudos to Tim Burton for doing that. The 3D in this movie is spectacular. It's pretty much almost nonstop 3D throughout it. Everything in Wonderland looks amazing. It's vibrant colors, the flowers, everything's moving. Her growing and shrinking. Fantastic 3D film. Now, the one thing I want to kind of point out here is the Disney 3D logo looks different than the Blu-ray 3D logo. Okay, and one of my other reviews on Sea Monsters, a National Geographic one, I was real particular, make sure that you get a Blu-ray 3D, movie. Don't get stuck with the polarized stuff. Now, Disney 3D, that's what it looks like. So if it's a Disney film and it's got that logo, you're good to go. So, and Disney's always had a little different DVD logo than the standard DVD logos and Blu-ray logos and stuff. So they gotta be different. Now, great film. I liked it. I think it'd be a good film for families. There's some scenes that are a little scary for little kids, but you know what? It's a good thing, I think. When I was a kid, there were scenes in Wizard of Oz that scared me. Ghost stories are fun. You gotta have a little scare in it. So definitely a good film. It's fun to sit down with the kids. I'm sure the kids would enjoy it, especially in 3D. It's not cheap, so if you're looking for this one, you're going to spend some bucks on it. But it's definitely worth it. A must-have, I think, in the DVD collection. So, Alice in Wonderland, definitely a thumbs up. On content, on the film itself, it's a fun adventure, and it looks amazing in 3D. So, that's all I have for that one. Thanks for watching, and keep tuned for more.